All right, guys. Sorry, it's been a while since I've posted a video, but I'm in the office here for a little bit. So I thought I'd share with you something that's I just got some test results back, and I didn't even get my new pots planted yet. That's how busy I've been, but I'm hoping to here Sunday. But I wanted to share with you guys this video of some test results I got back. So this is the Earthoptics soil DNA analysis over disease and things like that. And what I want to show you is this is the results I just got back that we pulled here in end of February. And you can see these are all the corn diseases and the levels that they are. Now, we use the biology in furrow, and then we also did 2 foliar passes at a quart last summer during the growing season. It was corn. So we did one at V10 and we did the other one just shortly after VT. Normally that V10 application is done with herbicide at like V3, V4, but our company actually ran out of product and I couldn't get any in time, so we had to grow some more for me to use it. And I just want to show you, this is the samples taken a year ago last fall on the same field. So little rootworm, all the diseases. You can pause this and look at it and see. And then over here on the right, this is nematodes, nematodes, nematodes. Okay, so it's got a little bit of everything. It's not just diseases, and it's not just nematodes and stuff. So now I'm going to switch this to the ones we just took this year. Again, this was a year after doing those 3 passes. And you can see how all of these numbers have come down dramatically. Now there is no rootworm detected. If you go back, if you screenshot it and then compare them side by side, you will see that a lot of these numbers have come down, and that is amazing. So now I'm going to switch to soybeans because there's different diseases that affect all these crops on here. So this is the ones that were just taken now. As you can see, soybean cyst, nematodes, sudden death, Phytophthora, Fusarium, all these diseases are now in the greens. The nematodes are low. Now, if you want to go back to see what the soybean diseases were a year ago, that's what it was. So that is huge. We had some soybean cyst, nematode. We had some sudden death. Screenshot this. Screenshot. Here, I'll do it back to the current ones. So we took the soybean cyst nematodes down to nothing. This field's been corn on corn for 8 years. So this is like some of my most abused fields, one of my most abused fields that I have. So I just wanted to show that we can make some really good gains on these diseases and pests. Just to show you it's not just a one field. I'm going to go right down here to the next field. So this is the same thing. This is for corn, crop protection in the soil. Now we go back to last year, more red, more orange. That means that there's problems. Now if I go to soybeans, we'll do the same thing. Okay, so this was a year ago. Notice all the color. And we'll switch back up here. A lot of the color goes away. So pay attention to the numbers. That field has, higher soybean cyst nematode pressure. But actually it went up a little bit in that field, which is kind of surprising. But not everything's 100%. But there is a significant difference across the board on soil health. So we'll have to figure out why the soybean cyst increased in there. And that was also corn. We did actually have, so that's some of my lighter ground, and we had a little more weed pressure in it this year because of lack of rain and just getting the herbicide to work. And if you know much about weeds, a lot of weeds are hosts to soybean cyst nematode. So evidently there's enough weed pressure there to help them gain a foothold. So, but anyways, you can see that a lot of the diseases are coming down. So let me go to another field. Just go down the row here. This one wasn't tested. This one was. So this is the one taken this year on the corn. No rootworms, a little bit of stalk rot. I go back down here to a year ago. Again, a lot more diseases, a lot more problems. I'm going to switch here back to soybeans. Okay, so this was a year ago, and soybean cysts again, and all of these. Screenshot it if you'd like, and then go forward. That's another one where the soybean cyst nematodes went up, but everything else came back down. So that is actually kind of peculiar, because I don't remember there being a lot of weed issues out there in that field. So I'm not sure why this is increasing without a soybean host. So again, I didn't really look at these before I made this video, so I'm just basically looking at them the first time with you. But I did notice the first field was lower, so I thought, well, we'll just go down the row and see all the fields. But yeah, for some reason the soybean cyst nematodes did go up, and we'll have to pay attention on that moving through this next year. No insecticides were put in furrow. We did do a fungicide treatment at the last week of August on that Monday, but otherwise it was just biology added. Let's go to the next field. So this is the next one. Okay, so this was this year. Soybean cyst nematodes, a little bit of white mold and red crown rot. We go to a year ago. That one, the actual soybean cyst nematodes did go down, because this was last year, and if you go to this year, it was lower. So we'll have to do more research on that and try to figure out why the soybean cysts were able to increase, because technically they're not supposed to when you plant corn. But the biggest thing was, when I saw all those diseases here a year ago on all my fields, a lot of these were very high, especially on the corn. It was pretty high last year, and then move up to now. We're making good progress on getting rid of those diseases without using those fungicides and things like that. Now everybody's going to be like, well, you probably use some on your seed treatment for your corn. Well, that's true, but that's also been the same for many years before that. So if it was really that good, why did we have such high levels, a year ago, if we were using the same seed treatments as we are now? So the biology is making a difference. I just kind of wanted to show you that. We're going to do more work on that soybean cyst nematodes, but we do know that when we put it in with the soybeans, soybean cyst nematodes seem to not be an issue as far as yield drag in the testing we've done. So these fields will all be soybeans this year, and we will keep an eye on that and see if we get any soybean cyst feeding. So just keep following along on my videos throughout the growing season, and we'll see what we see. Thanks for following.